gone underneath the reef.
Blackjack, red snapper. My bed. It is a glorious day, another glorious day. It hasn't rained since I've been here, 2 weeks. And today is going to be an awesome day. I've got all my batteries charged, I've got the SD cards empty, so lots of storage. It's going to take the drone out onto the ocean today. I felt it out and yep, it's going to be a possibility. And we're going to tell the bros to take us straight out to some deeper drop-offs. Hopefully we'll run into some decent fish, yeah, because I'm really keen to just gather heaps more kai and share with the whānau here and share the blessings whānau, eh? Mauri aroha, pure Mauri aroha, pure Mauri kai, man, ultimate Mauri kai, humble living, so come along for the hikoi. I'm sure it's going to be a pretty exciting one. Kena hui. Kena hui.
Okay. Looking the fish also.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, he's going for a fish. We out there with the natives. We're going to a place on the reef. Gonna go catch some kai, maybe some karapo. Karapo and matoka and papa fish. We are on today, whānau. Batteries charged, drone packed, sun hat check. Adios! Starting to slowly get used to the language too. But here's our boat, our waka. Tide's low. Got the sarong on to protect my arms from the sun. Tamanui te rā is absolutely powerful here. Petrol.
Punya len so, ben sini so tinggal mat.
Oi! That's all you need, huh? Whoa! What the? Hoya! Wow. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, ooh. Wow.
Ada ikan ini.
Yeah, yeah.
Jadi, harus betul jadi ya.
Mas. Yeyus Robin.
Whoa. That's what you call a spear gun fun. Holy. Night fishing.
Pencaban mandula.
Adtl. Yeah, boy. We are not getting burnt today. Yeah. Holy heck, way away. Yeah. Okay. That's us. Bit of technical difficulties, but we're alright. The bro must have to get his boat working. We're with the king fisherman now. I reckon this fella's on. My job. Look at this one. Yeah, boy, we're doing it, cuz. Maori is original Maoris. Nah, Maori's probably copying these ones, man. This is rocking. So we have another man, he's diving over here. He's just got the snorkel, he's just got a mask and he's got a hoodie and some gloves, but I'm not sure what he's diving for. Maybe those shellfish, I don't know what they're called. Very, very basic setups here. That's why they're all looking at my gear like, wow, it's amazing. I'm very, very confident that this uncle knows where to go and what to do. Very confident today. He does spearfishing himself, so I feel like we're going to the good right spot today. The fish here are very, very scared, very flighty. Lots of pressure from lots of fishermen here. It's their way of life. So I feel like the fish are just naturally very spooky. Very difficult to get close, very difficult. Got to be very slow, very patient, which is awesome. And I love this challenge. It's teaching me a lot about calmness and teaching me a lot about myself. So, good things. Starting to get excited now. The water looks like it's getting a bit cleaner. Visibility looks like it's getting better. Calm down, it's okay. Keep that heart rate low. Shallow reef, only about 2 meters, but we're coming up to, looks like the drop off into the deep water. I don't know how deep it is, but it's probably at least 50 plus. Uncle knows where to go, what to do. Maori aloha. Thank you, loving universe, for hooking it up. Oh, look at good, brother. Oh my goodness. Yes. Okay. Yeah. This one here. Beautiful clarity, visibility. Okay. This is what we call actual diving now. Yesterday was a warm-up. Delicious. Like a kid in a candy store. Mummy. Finally, I felt like I was actually experiencing Indonesian spearfishing out in beautiful clean water. Oh, it was amazing. Warm temperature. I just started by looking for some structure. I found this bouldery rock and I thought I'd drop down on top and just assess the situation, see what I'm working with. Ideally, I would have liked to find some kind of drop-off, be hunting around a drop-off area, but it's all new. It's just exploring. Who knows? I don't know what I'm going to find. I don't know what I'm going to see. Who knows? There could be just some big trevally or tuna come swimming past. I'm just observing everything, taking all this information in. Looking out into the water, and on this drop I can just make out a karapo, which if you've been watching the vlogs you would have seen what a karapo is. And I sit down on the rock and it's just sitting there. It's just too far, it's just out of reach for me to take the shot, and I start running out of breath, so I advance onto it, but it takes off. You can just see it in the distance there. So we just seen a karapo, and it's good to know their temperaments. It sort of sat there for a little while, but I spooked it at the start. Yep, it's all learning. I'm just learning the temperaments of the fish and where they are likely to be hanging out, taking note, downloading all of the information. Beautiful, crystal clean water. As the dive progressed, I just kept exploring and swimming quite long distances actually on this terrain, looking for decent drop-offs or coral. I get down on the bottom here and my leg just touches this coral and it stings like hell. Very, very painful, so I don't touch that one again. But then not long after that I find this decent sized fish. Beautiful, beautiful coloured fish, yellows, stripes. I show the bros on the boat, they're finally happy because they're up on, remembering that all the time that I'm down here diving, they're up on the boat waiting. They are literally just sitting on the boat. They're probably doing some fishing as well, but yeah, they're out there waiting. find another decent bouldery bit of structure, get down on top of it and look out into the blue abyss, waiting, fingers crossed that something decent is going to come swimming by, hunting for that unsuspecting bait fish. Big beautiful trevally or something would be amazing.
Big kutai, mussel, wow, massive. This one, like what do you call those things? They have pearls in them, bloody hell. And this one, oh, okay. This is the one I've been looking for, but a big one. Big, yeah. I really want to find one of those ones. I haven't seen any of these ones yet, but I'm looking for this one. We're on our way to the next spot now. Not much luck at that last place, but we got a couple of fish, but just not many variety, eh? Just all small ones. Nothing really decent swimming around, not even any trevally or any bait fish really. So I tell the brother to take us to where the drop-off is, so that we can, because when you find the drop-off, that's a more concentrated area where you're likely to find the fish. When it's too flat, then they can be over big distance, long way away, you know, they can be all anywhere. So to increase our chances of shooting a fish, we find the drop-off where most of the fish are congregating. But the communication is the key. Communication is the key today. But I think our brother, our uncle knows. Take us to the drop-off.
Yeah, bagus is the one word that I learned throughout this experience, which means good, and we used it a lot throughout this day to communicate with the brothers on the boat. It was pretty cool. But we're finally in a spot that looks promising. Big pin that comes out of deep water, probably off the sides around 25 plus. And my first initial idea is to drop into mid-water, so not go all the way to the bottom, but just sort of go down about 5 meters and wait and sit there for a little while. Because at this point, the pelagic species of fish, all the big fish, they love cruising around at this kind of depth, and you get a really good look out into the vastness of the ocean. That doesn't really work. I don't see any bait fish or anything working, so I carry on, and it's looking pretty quiet, to be honest, on this spot as well. Just like the last spot, it's looking pretty quiet. I'm thinking to myself, okay, so we just go on a little adventure. We go exploring this pin, we go drop down on top of it, we sit and wait, and all of these beautiful looking little reef fish schooling. So we've been on the top of the pin, we've been waiting there, nothing's come through, and I decided to drop off the side down onto the sandy bottom and see what's down over here. Absolute patience, just drop slowly, very little movement. I'm not kicking, I'm just falling. And I'm just looking, just paying attention to everything. then I see the biggest fish that I've seen for the day. This, are they called angelfish? I'm not sure, but I shoot that fish. We ascend back to life, back to the breath of life, back to the air, back to the oxygen. Take a big gulp of fresh, delicious air. And collect our catch. This beautiful being. We decide to move after this and try another spot.
Fingers crossed we find some fish in here. Huh? Oh. Okay.
My tactic on this drop is to just sit down here and wait and just look. And finally I recognize a beautiful karapo out in the distance, tucked in behind this thing. I make my approach and no, the turtle comes in out of nowhere and blocks my shot. The first decent opportunity that I had at a good eating fish. And the turtle came in and blocked my shot. I saw that as a sign for sure, that was a tohu. So I just moved on to a whole nother area of the reef and left that fish alone.
Right on, we're moving now, we're moving off to another place. Maybe need to find a good spot with a real good drop off to almost like snapper snooping, come down on top of the fish instead of eye to eye. Maybe it's the better technique, I don't know. We're just learning as we're going. But can't shoot no fish if there's not really any fish there, so maybe we find a good spot where there's some good fish. Part of the village on this journey. All the fishermen out at sea gathering food for the whānau back in the village. Oh, ora. We better get some kai, that's for sure. We won't be going back until we do. That's my koro's motto. Don't you come back until you catch something. Oh, ora. Love you, Papa.
Now we were finally in the spot that we went to the day before, where I got the karapo and those other beautiful fish. And by this time of the day, I had, I'd been working all day, probably getting in the afternoon now, and I was feeling really good in my body. I hadn't had anything to eat. My body was really purged and clean, and my breath holds were really good. And this was the perfect place to hunt these fish. Nice shallow top entry and then a nice deep drop off the side.
I've actually cracked the code. It hasn't worked yet, but watch this. All we have to do is go down and sit down and just wait. No movement. And the big ones come out from underneath the reef, wherever they're hiding. Let's give it a go. Well, we sure put in the hours for this ecofano. It's a beautiful big fish. I don't know what kind it is, but happy it's going to feed lots of people. And we've also, this fish represents a successful hunt, which means that now all I have to do is keep repeating the process, and we should keep producing good fish like this. I figured it out. Okay.
Orikai on the menu, whānau. So stoked that I had finally figured it out and cracked the code. Now it was time to start producing some decent fish. So I get back down there, get back into it, and start hunting on this beautiful ledge, this drop off. Very slow movements. You've already seen the fish just scatter with any little flicker of a movement. But I worked it out. You've got to wait till these bait fish just disappear. You've got to sit and wait. So I try again. And again. And again. And I see another decent one come up from the deep. Take a shot. But I miss. Another good fish out here on the top. Take a shot. I miss. And I'm thinking, I better check my spear. It might be bloody bent again. I had a look at my spear and it was a little bit bent, but right at the end, so it was too difficult to bend back into straight. Back down, trying again. I know it's gonna pay off at some point, and it finally did. I came over the top and I saw this beautiful fish just sitting down, a red snapper, beautiful good sized fish. Stoked as. Collect my beautiful kai. from the hard mahi all day, finally starting to produce some decent fish. Give another yahoo to the brothers.
Yay!
And the bros caught a good fish on the boat too. Yeah, our spirits are high again. Very happy, very happy.
What's this one? What's the name?
I don't know, my father.
Oh, yeah. Bagus, bagus. Big one, eh?
Everyone's stoked, everyone's happy. So I'm back down there, ready to produce some more good fish. I see a couple of those good sized blackjacks and I'd love to get some of those for the bag, but they're just too flighty. However, I find this barracuda just parked up over the side of the ledge. That was my first barracuda that I'd seen as well. Back down on the bottom, trying though. Working my way along this reef edge. It was a big, beautiful drop off that went for quite a way. You can see these beautiful big fish down here. I found this really good spot. I reach out to take a shot, but they scatter, and this big, massive angelfish came from out of nowhere. Pulled it up to the surface, and this was the biggest one I've ever seen. I didn't even know they get this big. Please correct me if I'm wrong, if it's not an angelfish, just leave it in the comments. Yeah, look at that, it's massive. Get a good feed off of this, beautiful. Not long after that too, and I found a beautiful big ika. The biggest one of the day. And I'm learning that they actually just take off straight into the reef. So I've got to be aware of that. But I go down to collect it because it's stuck. Beautiful big fish. So stoked. All tangled up in the reef. Shaft getting bent. But it's all good. Sacrifice the shaft for this beautiful ika. It's okay. Finally managed to get it free. And pull this beautiful kite to the surface. This beautiful being, this beautiful fish. So I have learnt that this fish is called the Maori sea perch. I had my hand in its gills and it bloody bit my finger. So happy, finally, so stoked. Beautiful kai. Beautiful hunting. Beautiful learning. Beautiful growing. All expanding my connection with the ocean. Hunting these different places. Just increasing my skill set, increasing my knowledge. It's been an amazing journey. Absolutely powerful. Back down on the bottom. I'm thinking I'd be happy with a couple more fish.
Absolutely massive one.
And the universe provides. come over the ledge. It's just a bummer I didn't get it on camera. But I come over the ledge and there's an absolute massive fish down, just sitting on the bottom of the sand, and I take a really, really good shot. Get a really good shot in the side of it.
We've just shot a massive fish and it's gone underneath the reef. I'm gonna have to go down and pull it out. I don't know what the situation is, whether it's ripped off or whether the thing's stuck, I don't know, but if it's in there, it's a big one. On there right, but it's stuck right up in that hole. Woo!
I was pretty confused when I was down there. I was trying to pull this fish out, but the hole was so small. I couldn't quite figure out how it got in there. So I'm reaching my hand right in there, trying to feel it, trying to grab the fish. The fish has still got lots of life in it. You can see it's kicking and stirring up all the sand, all the silt. And I'm just trying my best to try and grab it. But I can't quite reach it. It's too deep. It's too far in there. So I'm back to the surface for another breath and to rethink my plan. After a few decent attempts, I started thinking, oh, maybe I'm actually not going to be able to get this fish out of here. So I ended up calling over the bros, and they came over to give me a bit of a hand. It's so awesome to see them jump in the water with their limited gear. The bros got little flippers on with no snorkel, just a mask, and yeah, the real native styles. Into it. Into it. This brother's name is Ui. Gets down to the bottom, but he can only stay down for a short time. The people here on the island never really free dive. So they mainly just go down and come straight back up. Then Ui number 2, the other brother, his name is Ui as well. He comes over, he's got no flippers. He goes down to have a look as well. And it's just a good buzz. We're all in the water trying to get this fish, this big fish, out of the reef. Yeah, it's a very sticky situation. I head back down to have another go. I'm sure the fish is still on the end of the spear. I'm just so confused at how it got into that small hole though.
Big one, small hole, small hole, big fish. Bah. Yeah, maybe I find another hole. I find another cave, maybe.
After a few more attempts, I actually managed to get the shaft out of the hole, but the fish had come off the end.
He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah, we were all gutted. I went back down with the spear,
He's
see if I
gone.
could see if it was still in the cave, but the cave system was just too massive.
He's but the hole is, he's in there. The hole is too big. Deep hole, cracks. He's tucked away in there. Nah, he's gone. I try. Look, look. This one. Grande, grande, grande. That was the last fish. GoPro's gone flat. It's a beautiful sunset, and just missed that massive ass fish. And all the brothers got in there to try and get it out, but we're on our way back home now. I'll turn you around so you can see this magical evening. We got a good try for the whānau. The bros were gutted that I didn't get that massive fish. They reckon it's the king of the king Kong, so turn you around.
Beton na belum kilo kian kasi. Kilo Lariana. Kilo Riana. Wala mau mana nanti. Ari sakit dia juga dosa ka. Anu natakap turun kare dodok na kulaku.
Look at this one.
Look at that.
There's Bente.
Yeah, lost the King Kong. Oh, too bad.
Next time.
Next time you be back, come to Madura Island, Karopo.
Yeah.
Back, come to with me, with my father, with my brother.
Yeah.
Again, come to celebrate. Kada lembo to, marina jera pas ekala kan islami mauwi ben kauwi tak cocok. Ria kati abit eden te kan kada lembo to. Marina pas juus riano. Betul, ora. The size King Kong.
Yeah.
No King Kong no
See,
King Kong
brother,
size.
look, bent.
Bilu.
Tena hui.
Cukup ne foto. Wah,
Baca Joko.
besar.
Bagus.
Bagus. Bagus ya. Yes.
Bagus.
Apa tayo jual raya?
Julia semira punya julia kirim sulfi mah.
Bala cerang aku ruang jera amis. Jera temba yang nuna kakak na.
Kina mela ko na ne parangan.
Naso nga pira mo na. Iya ito sayang. Brother, this
Jera hinja tak nangis.
ada mau nih kau cuma lo nui.
Bro's portioning it up. Some small portions. Going to Bali. Everyone's catching the ferry to Bali. Look at that. Heck. Well, that's a wrap, finally, of our Ra'as journey. Ciao, ciao, brother. See you next time.
See you next time. I said the big fish again. Maybe 3 month again, 4 month again, yeah.
Okay.
After after Idul Fitri is coming. Ramadan. After
Ramadan.
Ramadan.
Okay. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao ciao.
Itu siapa punya mas? Kami punya.
Here's our spot. Yep. Real life one, eh? Absolutely packed, dirty, scummy. But this is a good spot over here. We didn't get a seat this time. It's okay. We got 5 hours to sleep or... Here we go. I like this spot. Put my bag in here. Like that. Easy. This one. Over here. And we are... Oh... I feel like one of those refugees. Oh no, freaking no tourists come here, man. No one. Look, this is our little cubby hole. Oh, brother. Abdul. Yeah.
Hey brother.
Hey, brother. You want to come in here?
Yeah, you still have?
Yeah, brother. Okay. This side better. This side space over here.
Yeah, still there.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're going to close the vlog here. Maori aroha, sending big powerful waves from the ferry from Ra'as to Java. Thanks, big shout out to my subscribers and all the people who are supporting this journey of exploring the world. Our skills, the skills that I've learned and built throughout the journey have really come in handy when connecting in with villages, the local people. what's that saying? Give a man a fish and he'll feed his family for a day. Teach a man to fish and he will feed his family for a lifetime. And our family is the human family all around the world. Now we've got that skill, we can feed everybody anywhere, every time, wherever we go. Mauri ora. I'm gonna close the vlog with me and my new friends. New friends from underneath the ferry on the way to Java. So this is the beautiful snapper that I shot in Madura. We've shipped it back to Bali and Abdul's beautiful wife has cooked for us today. Hello. My goodness. Oh, blackjack, red snapper, greens, chili, rice. Oh man, yummy. Blessed.
Like this.
Yeah. This one, and this one.
Yeah.
Mihi, brother.
Benar kan?
Mihi.
Yang panas ni anak nak uji pun.
Ini ada ini.
Snapper.
Yeah.
Blackjack.
This good, not blackjack.
Oh.
Same lah.
Yeah.
Brother from another mother. Father blackjack.
Mihi. Terima kasih.
Yeah.
Sami.
Terima kasih.
Okay, brother.
Okay, brother. Mihi. Hihi. This one. Garlic? No.
Yeah.
Garlic?
Coba tapi petis kok, Pak.
Not hot.
Not hot.
No, hot.
Okay.
Sakone.
This one hot. Wow.
Kalak saya bukan mama. Kau buka piring.
Maori kai.
Yeah, brother. Yeah.
Maori kai. Oh.
See?
Good fish, eh?
Yeah.
Good size one too.
Not big, not small.
Yeah.
Kuning pedis selalu ya?
Dia tak ada.
Tak kira.
Tak ada. Kira lah.
Ada mau makan? Sini nasi ya. Sini nasi ya.
Maori.
Jadi ya, Pak. Makanlah.
Pure Maori.
Hot nak?
No.
Nyaman kan?
Pura kan tepat.
Bagus.
Kita pedis lah.
Ras suap. Ipo coba kan ya ras.